Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel where today we'll be taking a look at my week 17 predictions from last week, seeing how well I did, and also looking ahead to the final week of the NFL season and seeing who I think is going to win in week 18 with some playoff seeding and playoff spots on the line. Before we get started, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more. Should be able to get some more longer form content out soon. Going to start working on some scripted videos like a Brewers retrospective, NFL draft retrospective. I'm going to try to get done here soon before my wedding. So here we go. So last week did not do too bad. Got the Browns right, so 1-0. Got the Lions wrong, so 1-1. 2-1 with the Bears win. 2-2 with the Raiders loss. 3-2. 4-2. 5-2. 5-3, because who the heck expected that? 5-4. 6-4. 7-4, 8-4, 8-5, 9-5, 9-6, 10-6 with the Packers win over the Vikings. So again, keeping myself over 500, doing pretty solidly there. So got that. So let's go ahead and look at week 18. We begin on Saturday with a week. Oh my gosh, this thing is being loud. Sorry about that, folks. That was my phone just going off. We start on Saturday with the Ravens and Steelers. The Ravens locked up the number 1 seed last week, so they're probably going to be resting a lot of players this week, while the Steelers, they're fighting for a playoff spot here. So Mason Rudolph has his team playing really good football recently, so I think I'm going to go with the Steelers here, mainly because the Ravens are playing their backups, and the Steelers have something to fight for. They're going to fight for it. So Pittsburgh over Baltimore. And then we got a game here between the Texans and Colts. Basically, whoever wins this game is guaranteed a playoff spot. At worst, the 7th seed in a wild card. And I think the Texans are going to take it. CJ Stroud is back healthy. I think they are the superior team when both team sides are fully healthy. And with Stroud being the way he is, playing good football, I think Texas is going to win this game and get into the playoffs, which is really impressive for the first-year team there. Then we got the Browns and Bengals. I really don't know who exactly is going to win this game. Both teams don't really have anything to play for. The Browns basically locked up the 5th seed here. The Bengals, they're out of the playoffs starting Jake Browning. I still think the Browns are going to win because I expect they're going to play a lot of their guys to not avoid Russ, and I think there is a chance they could drop the 6th seed depending on scenarios. So Browns over the Bengals. That's who I have there. Next we got the Vikings and Lions. Lions, both teams have something to play for. The Vikings have a very slim shot of making the playoffs. You got to have everyone ahead of them lose and then to win. And the Lions, they're still fighting to potentially get the number 2 seed depending on how things play out. I think the Lions are going to win. The Vikings have no quarterback at all. The Packers defense under Joe Barry is able to beat them pretty handily. So they'll go to Lions over the Vikings here. Oh gosh, there's a lot of stuff going on. Next up, we got the Jaguars and Titans. Going to go with Jacksonville here. Even though I think they're not the greatest team in the South, I think Houston is. They have a win-in scenario with the division. I think they're going to take care of business there against the Titans. So I'm going to go with the Jaguars over the Titans. Next up, we have the Jets and Patriots. Two bad teams really just playing for draft position here. This game is going to be super ugly. And I just don't know what the heck is going to happen here. Oh my gosh. The Jets kind of giving up on season. I'm going with the Patriots here because at least in these past few weeks, the Patriots defense has made an effort. The Jets have made no such effort on any side of the ball at all. So I think the Patriots are going to win this game. Just a coin flip though. Don't really know. Falcons and Saints, both teams have a shot to make the playoffs with the division as well. If the Falcons win and the Buccaneers lose, the Falcons win the South and are in the playoffs. If the Saints win, Buccaneers lose, Saints win the South. And if the Saints win and the Buccaneers win, they still have a shot to make the playoffs if Green Bay and Seattle loses and New Orleans wins. Both these teams are inconsistent as all heck. Not really anything to really talk about really in terms of the team. I think the Saints are going to win because their offense is a little bit more consistent than Atlanta, and they just beat the Buccaneers, so they should be able to beat Atlanta, but no idea. Another coin flip game. Then we got Tampa Bay and Carolina. I think Tampa Bay is going to win this game. They have a win-in scenario with the NFC South title. And Carolina has provided no resistance to any team except for the Packers, of course. So Tampa Bay over Carolina. Then we got Green Bay and Chicago. Gonna go with the Packers. Mainly because of the offense. Granted, Chicago's defense has been playing a lot better recently. But heading into the game last week against the Vikings were a top 5 defensive unit, and Jordan Love shredded it without several of his top guys. And now Christian Watson looks like he's going to be playing. Dontavian Wicks is coming back as well. He has 2 more receivers that he has at his disposal who are really, really good. And the Packers defense plays the way they did against the Vikings. They wait against the Bears the way they did against the Vikings. Green Bay should win this game, and they're a win-in scenario. But we were there last year, and we failed. So I still think Green Bay is going to win, though. I really, really do. And the Packers making the playoffs under Jordan Love in year 1, that's a pretty darn good thing. So Love and the Packers over the Bears. Then we got the Broncos and Raiders. Nothing really of value here. I'm going to go with the Raiders because the Broncos are starting Jarrett Stidham. That alone, I think, gives them an L. So Vegas over Denver. We got Philadelphia versus the Giants. I'm going to go with the Eagles here because they have to get something together here. There's no way they should lose to the Giants, but they've been playing some really bad football of late. I would not be surprised if New York pulls the upset, but Philadelphia, you got to get your crap together here if you want a shot at the division. So Philadelphia over the Giants. Then we got Seattle and Arizona. Arizona pulled the upset last week. Seattle has a lot to play for, though. If they win and Green Bay loses, they're in the playoffs, but I think Seattle is going to win this game, and Arizona is going to go down. Kansas City and LA, I just don't know because Kansas City is going to be resting a lot of guys here. They basically clinched up the 3 seed, so I'm going to go with Kansas City over the Chargers because the Chargers just suck. So Kansas City over LA. Then we got the Rams and 49ers. Both teams most likely resting a lot of guys. It's just whose backups do you think are better? I think San Francisco's backups are better, so I think they're going to beat the Rams. Then we got the Cowboys and Commanders. The Cowboys have been steamrolling bad teams all year. The Commanders are trash. I think Dallas is going to win this game pretty handily. Then we got Buffalo and Miami. Now, this game is big implications. Whoever wins this game wins the AFC East and gets the 2 seed. If Miami loses, they're most likely going to be the 6th seed behind Cleveland. If Buffalo loses and certain things happen, they're out of the playoffs. I think Buffalo is going to win this game. It's going to be very difficult because it is in Miami this time. But last time they played, Buffalo steamrolled the Dolphins. The Dolphins have not been playing good football of late. Their defense is injured. So I think Buffalo is going to win this game and get that 2 seed in the playoffs. Browns and Bengals are going to say 35 points because I don't think anyone's going to do anything. But yeah, that's my predictions for Week 18. We got the Steelers, Texans, Browns, Lions, Jaguars, Patriots, Saints, Buccaneers, Packers, Raiders, Eagles, Seahawks, Chiefs, 49ers, Cowboys, and Bills. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you again very soon. Peace.